What's going on? It's Herblin with a brand new episode of Dwarf Fortress. It's been quite some time since I've done one of these, so I'm really excited to be back. You know what? I actually tried to do one of these a couple days ago where I was working on bite labor again, and I got really excited, got really into it, and I almost had a full episode worth, and then the game crashed, and Dwarf Fortress hadn't saved anything yet. Since we hadn't made it to a new year, it was really disappointing. I did so much work on the walls, and then the game just completely crashed. Totally frustrating. Anyways, so I've started up work again on it. I'm really excited to be back into this. Like I said, it's really cool to look at bite labor again and see how much we did. Looking at all this junk on the front lawn really gets me excited. I don't care that we struck hematite. Why did it want me to look at hematite? Oh, damn. Okay, Wormstone located. So it looks like we actually just located a great source of fun. But yeah, anyways, so like I was saying, I'm really excited to be back into this, and looking at the walls, looking at everything that we worked so hard on, I can't imagine giving this fortress up, or at least giving it a proper playthrough, right? I mean, look, we've got mangled body parts all over the front lawn, we've got old swords, dead things, you know, bits of blood, just tons of crap all over the front area where, you know, countless goblin invasions have taken place. What the hell are these? Beetles. In a left hand. Lacey, feel, whatever's left hand. That's cool. Walls always coming along. I realized that when I'm actually using the starter pack, and I'm going to open it up here so you guys can take a look at it. The lazy noob pack or the starter pack, whatever you want to call it. I have automatic job assignments set up here so that we can take a look at, so that things can automatically be assigned and we don't have this huge idler problem and things actually get done. Because otherwise they just don't get done. But I realized that for some reason, because I've been switching between that and Dwarven Therapist, I don't think that seems to be working fully. So I actually have been coming into Dwarf Therapist and just mass assigning jobs to people. You can see here before I refreshed it, I had a bunch of idlers and I just mass assigned construction laborers and such to them. So it's kind of been a bit of a letdown. I'm also running at an extremely low frames per second right now. I'm not sure what it is. My CPU should be able to handle this game fairly well, especially considering we're only at like 100 and something dwarves, like 125 dwarves or something like that. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but it's been an issue. But yeah, I've been digging down. I've been looking for all kinds of sources of fun while we're still trying to get a good amount of things created so that we can export them and get our trade built up so that we can get our good standing in the kingdom, in the Dwarven kingdom. Anyways, I realized that we have actually we still have Wilhelm Coppercaps here, if you can see him at the bottom, haunting the shit out of us. But I also realized that we have a couple of weird animals like kind of wandering around. An Enchinda, a giant mole, and I've seen some other really weird stuff that I'd like to keep an eye on and see if, like the Forgotten Beast. How did I not know we had a Forgotten Beast? We have a Forgotten Beast here. Did I seriously not realize this? Are you kidding me? Let's take a look at it. A huge feathered cockroach. It has a curling trunk and it's ravening. Its pumpkin feathers are long and broad. Beware its noxious secretions. I'm going to take a look into what noxious secretions are because I have no idea. Doesn't look like it's that big of a deal. Every single part of the creature's body is covered in an extract. If it's in liquid or solid form, and any of your dwarves touch this extract, they'll receive the syndrome effects. Usually not a threat since the dwarves are often well clothed, your military even more so. If the secretions are in gas form, treat the Forgotten Beast as if it has toxic breath. Note that unlike other attacks, gaseous noxious secretions are effective even if the beast is caged. So, you know what, we're going to go and I guess fight this thing. So I'm going to be taking the creative pillars here, which is literally just Ryukon. The guy's equipped fairly well. I mean, he's got steel breastplate, helm, greaves, gauntlets, boots, etc. He's got Gomathikr in Elbil Asmil, which is his shield and his axe that he's named. So I think he's very well equipped, and I'm going to send him in for the kill, and that was against this Forgotten Beast here. And we're just going to have to make sure it's still here. Is it still here? Because last time we went to go kill one of these things, and it just took off, right? So that would be unfortunate, because I'm really excited. I really want to go kill one of these things. Man, are you serious? Is it really going to do this? Wow. Super disappointing, man. There it is. You know what? I'm going to send him down here. I'm going to move him. And we're going to station Ryukon right down here. Right in the depths. Hopefully he finds a way down there. And we'll see what happens. I guess we'll have to kind of wait and see on that one, because that might be a while. But he is stationed to come down there. And hopefully he's able to find that Forgotten Beast or lure it out or whatever he needs to do. And we can just get that dealt with. Because it keeps popping in and out of the game. That's not fun. I want to, I want to finish it. I want to kill it. So, hopefully he's able to find it. Yeah, it's here again, so. Nethon Tabalmogathish something. Pretty cool, though. So we'll keep an eye on Ryukon. We'll see what happens with them. I'm going to keep working on the wall here. And then we'll pop back into the combat session with that. We've encountered a bit of a problem, actually. Ryukon is unable to reach the Forgotten Beast here, which might be why it hasn't caused any big problems for it. It might be why it hasn't come and attacked anybody. So I'm going to do the sensible thing, and I'm just going to make it directly attached to my mine shaft. I'm going to have a dwarf come by here and just start digging this out, because why not, right? We'll get somebody in here, we'll get this mined out, and then we'll have a direct tunnel to the Forgotten Beast, and the fun can ensue. Somebody's already on it. So, now that this Forgotten Beast has just been unleashed on everybody, I really got to get Ryukon down here stat to finish this thing off. It looks like he's going to unleash some hell on some of the mining community that's down here. Yeah, there's blood. Oh shit, he's got somebody. So he's got a dwarf. Dwarf put up some fight. Dwarf put up a bit of a fight here. I'll pull up a combat log here, so you guys can take a look at it and, pause and kind of read through the combat logs if you really want to. But wow, the dwarf really put up a good bit of a fight there, looks like. Had his pickaxe or whatever there, and kind of took out chunks of it and did some pretty serious damage. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, that kind of sucks. We've got to get Ryukon down here while there's still something left of this thing, because I don't think it's super formidable. It doesn't seem to be too big of a threat. So anyways, let's get him out of here. Man, I hope he doesn't get finished. There's another one here. Wow, he's just getting taken out by miners and some guy with a wheelbarrow. So that's, yeah, wow. Again, I'll just leave this stuff up here. You guys can kind of pause and read through it. But this guy's, hopefully there's something left of the Forgotten Beast before he's, for Ryukon to get to. I mean, he wanted to kind of go up single-handedly against these things, but seems like the Bite Labor mining force is a force to be reckoned with, and he's picked the wrong crowd. You can see all these beautiful caverns we've discovered. There's so many caverns here for us to kind of look through and get into and dick around in and play in, but so far vastly unexplored. I know we were looking at the one, but I mean, I discovered a couple more off camera while I was kind of playing and going through and getting a couple things ready for the recording. But like digging downwards, I think I found like 2 new entire cavern areas, so that's kind of cool. And then now we have this whole area that was inaccessible before with the Forgotten Beast. I hope we have more Forgotten types of fun in the future that come in. But what's going on here? I think we lost the Forgotten Beast. I think it actually got beat up. Got beat up by a different dwarf. Got beat up by a miner. Ryukon didn't even make it to it, I don't think. So, I'm sorry, Ryukon, if you're still watching this, buddy. I tried to get you that one-on-one with the Forgotten Beast. No such luck today. Looks like a miner beat you to it. A miner in a stairwell. Yeah, that thing's... Yeah, it's gone. So I guess he was coming up the stairwell, totally got taken out by just random dwarves in the mine. Couldn't have been that impressive of a Forgotten Beast. It must have been a pretty weak one. But, oh well, that was still pretty cool. That was still pretty fun. Man, that's interesting. I'm sure we'll run into more down here now that we've unlocked all these caves. think we finally made some pretty good progress here. Our wall is coming along nice. We're actually surrounded now. We're surrounded minus one little piece, where I can't get the dwarves to actually finish building over here on the wooden side of the eastern wall, but I'm sure they'll get there. They've completely finished, the western wall, and they've actually finished a good portion of the top half. As well, we've also started carving out some of the fortifications in it. Looks really great. I'm going to start working on leveling this up with the natural landmass on the top side, as well as finishing up a little tower up here in the one southeastern corner, and then finishing up the gatehouse over here, which has to still be done. But everything is looking really nice. I'm really happy with that. Something else kind of neat that I did here, I set up a couple of goblins. We had some captured goblins, so I put a goblin in Ryukon's room, kind of a Dwarfmass present. So he's got Toad the Goblin, something. I'm not really sure who that is or if I can do anything with that or what the point is. But kind of cool. So there's a goblin. He's in a cage, in a leg cage, encircled with bands of oval horn and silver cabochons. Ooh, cool. Locum has just bestowed the name of Vagishtorn upon an iron shield. That's pretty cool. Alright, and also we have, let me find it here, 2 cages here in the Great Hall. Just waiting for the dwarves to get around to bringing some goblins in there, so I can have a couple of goblins on display in the Great Hall as well, just to keep everybody's spirits up. We're approaching New Year's, so I think I'm going to leave it here for this episode, but it's been a lot of fun coming back to you guys. Let me know what you guys think about the fortress. As always, open suggestions, open any kind of comments, concerns, queries, and if you want yourself added in as dwarf, just let me know.